Well, thank you very much. Good afternoon. It is an honor to represent the Misiones province, the only state in Argentina that was actually invited to this very important Congress. This in itself recognizes the position of Misiones as an environmental leader due to the positive action we conduct in area of climate and also to the involvement of our state and all the efforts that it has made in that direction. The experience of the Misiones state is a very successful one, and I'd like to share that with you here today, sharing basically very successful experiences. We are in the northeast of Argentina, sharing borders with Argentina and Brazil and Paraguay. Our borders, therefore, are mostly international borders, which is a key factor in helping you understand our conservation policy. At present, we are the custodians of the largest continuous stretch of Atlantic forest. And in spite of the tremendous wealth of this biome, today there are only 6% of the original elements surviving. That is to say that 94% was actually disassembled or even destroyed because cities were built on what used to be the Atlantic forest in our region. This is a biome that 100 years ago was called the second biggest lung of the earth, only comparable to the Amazon area. Also very huge ecosystems, and the ecosystem services we offer allow us to provide an integrated, holistic, ecosystem-based series of solutions with native forests, native jungles, which have an impact on the increase of the jaguar population, which is an iconic species throughout Latin America. The jaguar is the king of our jungles, and in Misiones, thanks to state's policies, we have been able to triplicate the population of the jaguar insignia animals. In the past, we only had 40 of them, and 18 years later, we now have more than 120 jaguars in freedom and running at large in our jungle in Misiones. And of course, in our view, a healthy planet is a biodiverse planet. And this is the main focus of this major province, although it is small in terms of surface. Why do I say this? Well, because Misiones occupies less than 2% of Argentine territory. Less than 2%, let me repeat that. However, we have 52%, and I'm proud to say that, 52% of all of the biodiversity in Argentina. That is to say, a province that occupies less than 2%, representing 52% of the total biodiversity in the country. This is very important to understand, and in particular in terms of the greenhouse warming effect, because it was said that there is a negative carbon trend in Misiones. That is to say that we are the only province in Argentina where the carbon trend is actually on a negative slope. And that is why we reaffirm today that we are actually not carbon debtors, but carbon creditors. And this is something we said to the Pope himself when he came to Santa Marta, where we also were able to express our concern for the climate change crisis and also for the holistic approach that this requires. It was the Pope Francis VI who congratulated the people of Misiones for the first climate change ministry in all of Latin America, which I am proud to represent. And in addition to this recognition, we have also started chairing the Climate Change and Environment Organization, a regional organization that includes 70 sub-national states as well as 7 countries in the Cono Sur region of South America, basically an organization constituted by provinces. Sub-national states, in our view, are the agents of change. They are the governors as well as the mayors who are in charge of the region. And of course, it is the mayors who know the territory and how to take care of it and how to understand what is happening there and how to undertake positive climate actions. And that is why we are asking of the international community that it provides us with its help through its attention as well as through monetary resources, investing in positive climate actions. Solutions should be nature-based, and the province of Misiones is an excellent example. Thus, we enthusiastically await for the Biodiversity COP in China and the Glasgow conference to recognize the enormous effort of local governments for preserving, in the Pope's words, what is our common planet. And we also hope very sincerely that at the next United Nations Summit, we will see unity and see an integral approach in working on the subject of climate change rather than working on it separately. Let me insist on the fact that the answer is urgent and should be holistic. I wouldn't like to finish without thanking IUCN for inviting me here to speak about the Misiones case. And we, of course, look forward to welcoming you there with our beautiful people and the very famous Iguazu waterfalls. But basically, what's behind it all is love, because to make us the custodians of 52% of the biodiversity in Argentina, and also in order for us to produce oxygen, fertile land, and drinking water, this, without a doubt, is an act of love. Thank you on behalf of the province and of Misiones, and let me once again say what an honor it has been to be with you here today. Thank you.